Hi, I'm David Munro. I run Munro Partners, an accounting firm based in Farnham, Surrey. We are a team of 5, and we sort of advertise ourselves as specialists in 3 areas, which is professional services, the creatives, and on software development, basically software companies. So the challenges we were facing before using Pixie were really, we were using Workflow Max, and it really was not an easy system to use. It didn't feel confident in whether it was doing the right things in terms of workflow. It was too powerful. We had too many features, and it was too unwieldy for us. And it was also quite rigid. So the thing we were looking for was how to build the automation into our systems, into our processes, without needing to increase the staff numbers, or to be able to scale up our business without becoming quite heavy on staff costs and staffing, and ensuring that deadlines were met. So sometimes deadlines were being missed because it wasn't like set into a process, and it caused a lot of stress. So the impact of the problems was, clients not being happy, us being stressed, the kind of uncertainty and not feeling in control of things, and not knowing whether things were kind of in hand or not. The features that were most appealing for Pixie, and why we chose Pixie, was I liked the flexibility of Pixie, and I actually also came in at quite an early stage where it was still being developed, and I was kind of helping. I really enjoyed that process of feeding back to the Pixie team and saying, this is great, what about doing that? I really loved that process, to be honest, but I've really enjoy, I guess, the ability. There's lots of things. So the ability to bring your emails into one place with your workflow, to create jobs from emails, to be able to reassign jobs to your team. So there's collaboration between team that works so nicely, to be able to bring in the integration between Practice, Ignition, the proposal software, through Zapier into Pixie, so creating clients and jobs, and there's a lot of automation that's happened through this. I had quite a lot of help from the Pixie team in the beginning, getting set up, but to be honest, it kind of was pretty easy to understand, and it's quite easy to jump in and get going, bring your email in, bring your team in, and start creating your own customized jobs. That's probably the biggest, kind of the most time-consuming thing, is to work out what do you need for those customized tasks and jobs. But the limitations were really from my side, not from Pixie. Pixie was all ready to go, so it was really just about deciding what is it that we need to use this for and how we're going to use it. But actually, to get on board and start going, if I were to start now, it would be a super quick process. Before Pixie, our VAT returns some of them were getting done probably a week or 2 before the deadline, but there were certain ones which just were running right up to the 7th, just because people are people, and I don't know. But I thought when we went to Pixie and started the automated email that people would stay being people, and they would kind of those reminders wouldn't make that much difference. I was honestly quite skeptical. However, as soon as we did it, honestly, as soon as we started doing these automated emails, it completely changed us, and almost all that returns are in on time, unless there are particular problems or things, which is just normal for anyone. I'd say just do it. It's to me a no-brainer. It's just been a fantastic system to work with. It really is a pleasure to work with, and it helps you no end, really, just to feel that kind of control, to make sure everything is being thought through, and at any point you just, if you need to remember something, you can just pop it into a job and it's not going to get lost, and it will get sorted.